So welcome, I'm John. I'm going to be teaching you how to throw the teep, push kick, front kick. It's all basically the same technique, there's just a bunch of different terms for it. So for the teep, what are we going to do for that? So as opposed to the knee, for example, where you're throwing your knee and you just have that knee bent, you're throwing the knee, and then that's basically the end of the technique. You land with your knee, boom. For the teep, it's a little bit different. You lift up that knee first and then you want to extend your leg out. So you're really using your feet. You're using the balls or your foot to land on your opponent. That's basically where the impact's coming from. Now you can throw off the lead side or the rear side, whether you're throwing a lead teep, lifting it up, lifting that knee up and then extending, bring it back, or that rear side, lifting it up, extending, bring it back, and then dropping it. So there's a difference with that extension, right, as opposed to the knee where you just boom, right, lift and extend. So now the key thing here is when you bring it back. That's something that a lot of people have issues with. They lift the knee up good, they throw that teep, but they forget to bring it back and then drop it. Rather, a lot of people throw that teep, for example, and they just let it fall down. But that way people can catch your teep and trip you. Also doesn't have that solid impact. When you throw your teep and you just let it relax, the power kind of goes everywhere. As opposed to when you throw your teep and you bring it right back from where it started, that impact is concentrated, all that power is going to one place. So it's really important how you retract your strike. So just make sure you keep that in mind, right? Not just for your defense, but also the power, the precision, right? So you want to make sure you lift, you're going off that lead side. The lead side, you're lifting it, extend, bring back, drop. Same thing for that rear side. If it's your back teep, same thing, you're lifting that knee, extending, bringing it back, and then dropping. Now, if you feel like it's a little bit easy, you can throw that lead teep nice and easy. You can throw that rear teep nice and easy. You're bringing it back, you're bending that knee. The last thing is, when you're throwing that rear teep, you want to make sure that the lead leg, you're coming up on the balls of your feet so that heel is off the ground, and then you're throwing that rear or back teep. That way you get a little bit more height, you get a little bit more of a thrust to get a little bit more power as well on your rear teep. But on the lead teep, just keep that back foot on the ground, the leg that's stabilizing you, keep it on the ground, just lift that lead leg, extend, bring back, and then drop it down. Think of your teeps, if you're comfortable with your jabs and your crosses, think of your teeps just like that. You want to stick and pull. You want to make sure that you're stopping them in their place if they're coming towards you, or you're pushing them back. But you're not pushing so hard and trying so hard, right? It's more like a jab. Right? Snap it and bring it back. Now there's different ways of throwing teeps, but for now we'll focus on that. Really kind of like that jab. So just keep that in mind and you should be good. I would say focus on that lead teep a little bit, focus on the rear teep then, first focus on one side and then the other, and then mix it up. So first, let's say you want to go for that lead teep, work that lead teep, work that lead teep, move around, work that rear teep, work that rear teep, and then mix it up. Right, trying to flow from one technique to the next. Right, so if it's your first time doing teeps, I would say practice the back side first, a little bit easier, and then focus on that lead. A lot of people, I find, have more trouble with their left side, rather their front lead teep, as opposed to their rear side. So just keep that in mind. A lot of times when people start off with that lead teep, I found myself doing this too for a long time. I found difficulties when I would lift that teep. I would find myself leaning back too far, as opposed to having this nice posture, good straight spine, and then extending. That took me some time to get used to, so just keep that in mind. Obviously not everyone has the same difficulties, but this is one thing, or one of the things that I noticed. Most people that have difficulties with the teeps, that's one of the difficulties. Anyway, enough of me talking, have fun with the teeps.